So maybe last time you saw me, I had different hair. I dyed my hair. I'm still in my car. And I have $5 left. So this is just an update, I guess. I don't remember. Last time I was probably at the lake showering. So from the lake, no, last time you saw me, I was in the lake. And I had already updated you. Still in my car. I had a cash cow, but that ended because I wasn't giving no coochie. That was never gonna happen. So eventually it had to come to an end. And so now I have $5. I have $5 left. And my birthday's on Friday. So I have to make something happen. If you're wondering what my morning routine looks like, sorry, I'm being annoying right now. But if you're wondering what my morning routine looks like, usually I wake up, I have that lake that I was at last time, where I go. People. Good morning.
You were waiting for somebody in the church?
No,
I think they're open though.
Oh, okay. Okay. So my morning routine was today. I woke up, my phone needed to charge, so I just went to a Starbucks. I charged it. I brushed my teeth, charged my phone. I did some breath work just to keep me grounded, to keep me from losing my fucking mind. But it will either start like that, where I'll go to a store and charge my phone, or I'll go to the park or to my lake and I'll do my exercises. I'm still exercising. I'm trying my best to keep my diet okay, but it's hard. I'm trying my best not to eat crazy stuff, but hey, baby, I'm trying. But yeah, what happened? Oh yeah, I would go to the lake. I would exercise. Record some content, and then I would shower in the lake. Yes, I've been showering in the lake because where the fuck else am I gonna shower? And it's actually very soothing. The water's clear. It does have fish though. It does. But the water's clear. And it's very refreshing. It honestly feels like a spiritual practice to shower in the lake. This is my breakfast. Bagels. And this sandwich that I had yesterday that was in my car baking. Let's hope I don't die. What do you think, darling? But before my birthday, I'm manifesting a better position. I'm manifesting being in a better position. I'm manifesting a client. Because I'm a personal trainer. And so if I got a client, I'll be in a better position. Especially for my birthday. I just don't have a lot of energy today. You know, one of those days where you just wake up like... But this is breakfast. So after I have my breakfast, I'm going to go meditate at the lake. And kind of reclaim my emotional space in my body, because I have a lot of emotions that I'm not really fond of right now. So I'm reclaiming my emotional space and kind of gaining my momentum back. Because if I lose momentum right now, I'm not going to be in a better position on my birthday. And it's like 4 days away. So I don't even know what to do. I don't know. When I did this, I did not expect me sleeping in my car. But I know that I can be in a better position for my birthday, before my birthday. I've come this far. I've been very obedient to my cause, which is just having more. My cause is just having more time for myself, to honor my body, and to do things that I love, you know? I feel like I feel like just who I am, I've always had to mask. I've always had to play a different person, play a different character. And honestly, I was tired of that. And honoring my mental health too, because I feel like this society doesn't give a fuck about mental health at all. And this society doesn't give an F about mental health at all. And it's like, terrible. And I don't know if you ever read the book The Alchemist. I feel like I'm kind of on that journey as well. And if you've never read the book, I'll explain it to you. So this guy has this dream. People are so annoying. This guy has this dream about gold being buried at the pyramids of Egypt. This guy has this dream about gold being buried at the pyramids of Egypt, and so he sells all of his stuff, basically his business, because he's a shepherd. So he sells all his sheep, he gets a bunch of money, and he says, okay, well, I'm going to travel to the pyramids to find my gold. And so the first fucking 5 minutes of the damn book, he literally loses all his money because somebody steals it, because he's in a different country, and they say they're going to help him, and they don't help him, and they just take his money. And so now he has no money, and he's in a different place, in a random place he doesn't fucking know. And so then, dream deferred, he has to work in this, I think it was a tea shop. He has to work in his tea shop to build more money so that he can travel to the pyramids. So finally, I think after a year, of working there, he has enough, and he leaves the tea shop, and then he gets on a horse. Was it horse? No, camel, to ride through the desert. Then there's a war in the desert. Niggas fighting. Taliban shit. I don't know. Niggas fighting. So, the trip then gets slowed down again because they can't travel they can only travel at night, or like their travel is limited because they don't want to get caught up in the war. And so then he's stuck in the forest, the desert, but he finds love. I think he meets this girl that he really likes. And he also becomes an advisor. To who? To like the camp people, because there's the leaders of the camp. I don't know, but they like his ass. They ask him for advice all the time because he's very intuitive. So they ask him for advice all the time. And so, yeah, he spends probably another 6 months in the fucking desert. And then he meets an alchemist. So back then, there used to be scientists called alchemists that knew how to, or that studied how to turn lead into gold, and it was a whole thing, and that's what they did, and so he meets one who literally, I guess it could be magical, yeah, but it was also very scientific, and they would read and study about alchemy. So he meets an alchemist, and him and the alchemist leave the campgrounds because them niggas is slow as hell. They not going nowhere. They just gonna be right there for now. They too scared of the war, and they're just gonna be out there. And so he meets this alchemist, right? And so the alchemist, he's like, oh, please take me, da, 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 da. And the alchemist is like, yeah, I admire you and what you've been doing in the camp. You're very wise. I'll take you. And so they go. And then the alchemist, what happens now? They get stopped again by the people in the war, by the people fighting, the Taliban. Let me stop. That's they get caught by the Taliban. They get caught by the Taliban, and the alchemist is like, "Oh, this nigga can control the wind. We're special. Don't fuck us up." He said, don't fuck us up. We're special. Like, this nigga can control the wind. The boy who traveled, that I've been talking about this whole time. He said, this nigga, he can control wind like we're special. And so, what happened? I don't remember. Oh yeah, so then this nigga was looking at him like, are you fucking crazy? Like, why would you even fucking say that? And then what happens? And so he goes in the forest, he starts talking to the different elements. He's like, oh my God, this guy said I'm supposed to control the wind. I'm supposed to control the wind. I don't know. He ends up doing it. He was so scared he couldn't figure it out. Or maybe it's just God looking out for his ass. Who knows? He ends up doing it, and they leave the guys to go on their way. And so then they go to this monastery, and the alchemist, does it. He mixes his chemicals together, and he turns lead into gold, and he gives the guy more money, because now he don't got no money, really. Oh, he had the money, I guess, that he made, but by now, the money's gone. So he gives him a lot of money, and then he still goes on his way to find the treasure, right? And so he leaves the monastery on his own, and he leaves the alchemist, and he travels on his own to go to the pyramids, because the pyramids are not that far from the monastery. And this nigga gets to the pyramids, and he starts digging, right? And then some more niggas from the war find his ass, and they ask him, where are you from? When niggas ask you where you from, that's an old thing, bro. That's an old ass thing. It's not just done in the hood, okay? Niggas all around was asking, where are you from? Are you from around here? You're not from around here. Where are you from? And you know exactly what that means. And he started begging. He was like, oh my God, I came here to find my treasure. Let me just find my treasure. Like, don't whoop my ass. Don't beat me up. If I find my treasure, I'm going to give you half. Like, just don't whoop my ass. He's begging and pleading and begging and asking and begging and pleading. Them niggas still whoop his ass. Ooh, they whoop his ass. Damn. They whoop the fuck out of him near death. They beat his ass to almost to death. And I'm sitting there crying. I'm just like, why the fuck? Like, where's the honor? Where's the protection for this person who is following their heart? Because that's another theme I forgot to mention. Like, he was talking to his heart the whole time, He was talking to his heart the whole time. He's on this journey, listening to his heart, being honest with himself, about, what he truly wants. And that's why he did this, because that's what he truly wanted, He gets all the way to the end. He gets all the way to the pyramids, and he gets his ass fucking whooped, beat up. And I just start crying, because I'm just like, oh my fucking God, what is this? And mind you, this is a book. It's a book. Yeah, this is a book. And so, but they don't kill him. They just whoop his ass real bad. And then the guy said, oh, before they whipped his ass, this is exactly what he said. He said, I had a dream that there was treasure at the pyramids. So I came here to find the treasure. And it's here. Let me find it and I'll give you half. Don't whip my ass. Verbatim, that's not verbatim, but you get what I'm trying to say. And so after they were possessed, the guy says, I don't even know why your dumbass would come all the way out here over a dream. I had a dream that there was treasure under a sycamore tree in Spain or something like that. Like, he was real descriptive about it. And that nigga was like, because that's exactly where he's from. Like, he knows that tree. He knows that tree. He's from Spain. He knows exactly what that nigga's talking about. And this nigga just literally took his ass all the way across worlds. It's not even like, oh, I'm in a state and I'm in Pennsylvania, I'm going to North Carolina. No, this nigga's crossing countries to get to this thing. And literally it's where he was when he first started. It was at his house, literally. And so I don't even know how he recovers. It's a fucking book. Who cares? He recovers and he makes it back to the camp. And he says, well, I have to go home, but I'll come back for you, my beloved, because his beloved is at the camp. And he goes home and he finds the treasure at his house. Now, I don't know why he had to get his ass whooped, but I guess I'm getting my ass whooped right now because I've been sleeping in my car. This is about to be the 3rd week of me sleeping in my car after I followed my heart. I followed my heart. I quit my job. I'm thinking things are going to work out. Bro, I'm getting my ass whooped right now. Sweating every morning. I'm waking up profusely sweating because it's fucking 90 degrees out here. People laughing at me. They are talking about me. Mama worried. Everybody worried. And I'm worried too. But that nigga was at that tea shop working for a year. Am I about to sleep in my car for a year? No. But when you follow your heart, you never know what's going to happen. And only thing I can say is you just have to be honest with yourself about what you truly want. And if it is what you truly want, nothing can stop you. You know, because any sane person, after they get their ass whooped, is going home. But the treasure was at his house, so, you know, or giving up, or, you know, I feel like he handled it very well. But it's hard. I will say, I feel right now in this very moment, I feel sad. I feel forsaken. Because I prayed about this, like, before I did it, I prayed about it. It was Ramadan. Like, I fasted for like 2 weeks. I mean, I fasted the whole Ramadan, but there was 2 weeks in Ramadan where I didn't eat anything at all. I just drank water, you know? I just drank water. I didn't eat anything at all. And I was like, okay, I'm ready. I can do this. I feel like I'm supported spiritually. I'm supporting myself emotionally. And yeah, I'm going to do this. And so, you know, time kept passing, and things were just falling apart, like continuously. Everything just kept falling apart. And I'm just holding on. I had to get my other phone because I don't even have no storage in this phone. But yeah, if it comes to tilted, sorry. This is a old ass song. But yeah, things kept falling apart. I was just holding on to my dream, to, what I said I wanted for myself. And it's still falling apart, I see. Oh my God, but I still have hope. I still have hope that things can work out, but it's like, I don't know how much longer I can do this. I don't know how much longer I can do this by myself, It's one thing if you have support, a community to rely on, but everybody's just gonna feel like you're a burden. And not because, they hate you, but because life is hard for them. Like, we're in my reality right now, everybody's just in survival mode. And so me trying to exit that survival mode is very difficult when everybody else around me is in it. And so I'm just calling in like a change of environment, just a complete change, but for the good. This feels so scary and crazy. I never would have imagined that on my 25th birthday I would have been in my car, I don't know, maybe I should go. Because the first thing I'm thinking, what I'm thinking in my head is so mental health is a big thing for me. I'm someone who suffers from a lot of mental health issues since I was a kid. Very emotional, very making scenarios up in my head. But I don't know, I guess everybody does that, but it's a little crazy for me. I feel like you make scenarios up in your head and then you just laugh about it. I make scenarios up in my head and I make decisions on it. Girl, that's not even real. So yeah, so I'm like, is this a mental health thing? Am I okay? Maybe, because I'm also somebody who has had a lot of childhood trauma, so cycles repeat themselves, and I don't know if I'm just torturing myself right now, to repeat or to relive childhood traumas, childhood cycles of abandonment, because I do feel very abandoned right now. I do. But I'm also trying to remember my ability to create. That's what I've been telling myself over the past week. Just remember your ability to create. Remember your ability to create. Remember your ability to create. Things aren't as fixed and finite as we think they are. And I am a very spiritual person, honestly, and that could sometimes look like mental illness. So I'm not even gonna hold you. Because there was this lady, oh my God. I was in the fucking Panera Bread doing work, and this lady just started going crazy. She started yelling. She started screaming at the top of her lungs about Jesus Christ. First of all, I'm singing at church. LOL. But yeah, she started screaming at the top of her lungs about Jesus Christ and witchcraft and stuff. And but mind you, I see this lady all the time, and she's always sitting there reading her Bible so nicely, so sweetly, so quietly. So the fact that she just started screaming in this Panera Bread was just so surprising to me. So I got up, and I'm like, hey, calm down, it's all love, what are you seeing? What's going on? Because I feel like she's actually, she's going through something. She's seeing something. And there's an intangible world that we cannot see that affects us. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that wholeheartedly. That's why they did exorcists. The church used to do a lot of exorcisms and, repelling and, and a lot of that type of stuff. So it's like there's a whole spiritual world out there that we cannot see that affects us. Even in science will tell you that there's we can only see 0.2 or 0.1, 0.01, something like that. A little bit of the light spectrum. 0.01% of the light spectrum is what humans can see. So if there's a whole spectrum of light and we cannot see it, what the fuck is sitting next to me? What the fuck can I not see that's going on around me? If you could only see 0.01, if you had 0.01% of a dollar, what could you do with that? Versus the whole dollar. Please, don't piss me off. Don't make me upset. So, there's a whole world out there that we cannot see, and it affects us. And I feel like, that's what I was tapping into. That's what I was talking about my mental health. So it's like, when you pick up on things that other people don't pick up on, it's just like, well, you're crazy. That can't be true. But it's like, it's really, 2025 is really giving 2020 to me. It's really giving 2020 to me. And I don't know if it's because I quit my job or what, but like, even the way the atmosphere looking, if you watch the news, it's really giving 2020 to me. And so I was just like, I'm following my heart right now, because I don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day or the next day or the next day. And what I've been learning and understanding by my observations is working harder doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be more secure. It means that you will feel more secure. You know, you will feel more secure, but doesn't mean necessarily grounded in the ground that you will be more secure. Just based off of what's been going on for the past 5 years. So, like, everybody can tell me, oh, I'm ruining my life, oh, da-da-da-da, and it may seem like it right now, yes. But, like, who's to say in a week, in a month, maybe even, I'm feeling like fall, like, who's to say motherfuckers not gonna be like me in their car? A lot of motherfuckers. Who's to say y'all see them people getting rounded up by ICE? Who's to say motherfuckers not gonna be in internment camps? They say one thing. They say, oh, we're taking all these people because they're immigrants, and then the rules start to change. You get what I'm saying? Like, obviously this administration doesn't give a fuck about rules. So then they start rounding motherfuckers up, and what are you gonna do? And since y'all forget that y'all have free will and that you have a choice to decide where you want to be and who you want to be, that nobody has that pull over you, no matter what they hold over your head, whether it's a car note, whether it's your house, whether it's your job, that you still have a choice. You still have a choice. Who do you want to be? You still have a choice, regardless of whatever they hold over your head. You still have a choice. And I feel like that's a very godly thing to say, because most people, even most Christians, even most Islamics or Muslims, I said Islamics, would choose the thing that they can see, the job, the car, the house, over their morals, or even what they read in the Bible or the Quran. So, I'm standing on business. Oh, let me stop. I'm so crazy. I'm standing on business, baby. I'm standing on business. And it takes a strong individual. I'm not saying it's easy, bro. I'm not going to minimize it. I'm not saying it's easy at all. It's so hard right now for me. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. But I know I am capable, what I'm capable of, and I promise you I wouldn't have done this shit if I wasn't capable of getting myself out of it. I just gotta find a way, because I've always been about my money. That's something nobody could tell me. Like, please, could try to call me lazy, try to say, oh, you just don't want to work. No, I'm standing on business about something you don't even if I told you and I sat down and I explained it to you clear as day, you would call me crazy. So I can't help you. Like, the shit I'm on, you niggas couldn't understand. Like, you could not understand it. even if I laid it out to you and I explained it to you verbatim, I explained it to you like I was talking to a kindergarten. Even a kindergarten would probably understand better than an adult, because y'all be too gone. Y'all be too worried about the material. But it's things that's going on right now. Anyway, I'm not giving y'all a chance to call me crazy. Y'all, you will find out by yourself. You'll find out on your own. Let me stop. But yeah. It's hard though. I'm not gonna hold you. It's hard. But you have free will. You have the ability to pick and choose how you're gonna show up. You have the ability to pick and choose what morals you're gonna stand on. You have the ability to create and cultivate the life that you want for yourself. Now, if that life looks like what it's been looking like, you're gonna have a rude awakening because of everything that's going on. So you really need to start finding what it is that you truly want and standing on that, you know? So when things get hard, it's not like, ooh, well, I want to go back. That's how I was feeling today, though. Woo! I'm like, I'm thinking about all the things I could have did differently to not end up in my car. Definitely. And that is a part of it. But I keep on reminding myself, being honest about what it is that I truly want. I'm not settling. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I'm on my alchemist's journey. Hopefully, it will be, no, not hopefully. These are my last days in my car. Like, I've learned everything I need to learn. God, thank you. Come on, what are you doing? Are you asleep? What's going on? My birthday, like, in my last days in my car, I've learned so much. I've understood a lot. And just, you know, having more time to observe the world, understand myself, and seeing that y'all not gonna survive what's coming. Because y'all, even when I saw that lady just like going crazy, I was just like looking at everybody and observing the reaction and how people reacted, and everybody was just watching her. And it was just like a society that is so disconnected from themselves. And what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do if this shit breaks down? Because I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but like, y'all would not survive if something happens. If World War III, like, okay, like, that's a basic way to even just explain it to y'all. If World War III were to happen, because it doesn't have to be World War III, but if World War III were to happen and motherfuckers started dropping nukes today, are you just gonna stand around and look and be like, oh? Because that's what it's giving. Or like there's a community aspect that has been lost in this. I don't know if it's just American society or the world, but like there's no community aspect anymore, and people like aren't understanding the power of, you know, your community and the people that you have around you. And what I would say is also being somebody who now or has been asking for more help from the people around them or people that I encounter, y'all not gonna make it. Y'all not gonna make it. Like, people are so, because even myself, like, okay, if I don't have it, I won't give it. But I've had $2 and I've given somebody $1, you know, or like a person that I'm seeing probably in the same situation as I am, just hoping and wishing and praying for something. I give them $1 because I know that I live in an abundant universe that's always going to support me. And that's why I'm like, whatever I'm going through right now this is learning purposes only, experimental purposes only. This is not, permanent. And it cannot be permanent, because the only thing in this universe is change. That's the only thing that you can depend on, is for things to change. Now, I'm at rock bottom. It's only up from here. It's only up from here. And so when I see people who have jobs but couldn't give somebody that they see on the street $5 or even $1 or $2, it's crazy to me. As somebody who has no job, living in their car, getting money from niggas, giving somebody on the street $1, I don't have nothing myself. And you could call that crazy, or you could call that community, or you could call that we live in an abundant universe, and if we band together to create something will be created. Instead of looking at everything individualistically and thinking that, oh, where am I going to get this? And then if I get this, or there's only, right, this is how we look at it. There's only a finite amount of resources, and I need to grab up all the resources that I can so I have something. But it's like, no. Because the more minds that you have put towards something, the more likely that thing is going to happen. So what if, instead of hoarding resources on your own, you shared those resources and then came with those people together and said, hey, how are we going to find more resources? But then ego comes in, greed comes in, the devil comes in, and there y'all go. Apocalypto 2.0. So y'all need to figure out how to be in community with each other and understand that this is an abundant universe, and the only reason it looks like it's scarce is because people are hoarding resources. It's because fucking Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks are throwing food away every single fucking day. That's why it seems like it's scarce. Because grocery stores are, throwing food away that doesn't look perfect. That's why it seems scarce. But there's so much food, there's so much money, there's so much water. There's so many things to do. There's so much metal, gold, silver. It's abundant. It's finite. I mean, it's not finite. You know what I'm trying to say. Like, there's so much in this world and more coming. So how in the hell are people starving? How? Because niggas is lying. Niggas is cheating. Niggas is hoarding resources. And now they're trying to go up in space. Why do you think they're trying to go up in space? Because they know something you don't. But if they knew what I knew, they can't even go up there. Let me stop. I'm crazy. Anyway. Yeah, they go tell them, please send them up there. Oh my God. And they can't go down there either. They're building underground bunkers. My nigga coming for y'all. Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna cut that one out. But yeah. You go up, you go down. As above, so below. Go where you want to go. Your karma will still follow you. Go where you want to go. Go exactly where you want to go. Your karma will still follow you. But yeah. I think that's all I have to say. All I have to say. Just send me positive energy, y'all. I'm collecting it. Just send me positive energy. I'm collecting it. Okay? will catch you on the flip side. I love you so much. Bye.